the Native Americans were hoped to reproductively disappear. So, of course, they committed genocide against the indigenous populations as a way for them to uh, not have anybody contesting for control over this land. Now, fortunately for the kidnapped Africans, black women brought over from Africa a lot of midwifery knowledge about abortifacients and contraceptives. And the reason we know this is that whole plantations were refusing to have children. And the reason we know that is that they brought in white doctors to study why whole plantations of women who were being forced through rape to have sex but weren't having babies. And so even before Margaret Sanger started her campaign for birth control, and white women even started campaigning for reproductive freedom, black women were the forerunners of trying to control our own bodies, because the slave owners knew that black women having babies increased their wealth, and too many black women did not want to have babies to create white wealth. And so I find in the evidence a lot of truth that's been buried from the black community about us being reproductively self-determining, and knowing that fertility control is a matter of human rights and self-determination for ourselves. As a matter of fact, a black women's newspaper in 1892 wrote an article saying that not all women are designed to be mothers, and we need to make sure that we control our reproduction. And W.B. Du Bois did a study in 1910, a sociological study, that shows after slavery, the black birth rate was cut in half. And that wasn't because black folks were having less sex. It was because they were making their own reproductive decisions. And so before Roe v. Wade, we had a lot of knowledge in our granny midwives. They were from cradle to grave healthcare providers. And it wasn't until the granny midwives were driven out of business by the American Medical Association that we started seeing black infant and maternal mortality going up, as we encountered medical racism at the hospitals that were mostly turning us away from services, and denying us the right to access that health care. We're still encountering that medical racism, to where even a Serena Williams can't get her health needs taken care of. And of course,
Right.
if Serena can't get taken care of, what hope for the rest of us?